Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be covering, full body workout. We're gonna be doing 3 different movements similar to the other day. We're gonna be doing 2 rounds. It is going to include a jump rope, a medicine ball for wall balls, and a kettlebell. So, I'm gonna talk about the movements, do the workout, then I'm not fully do the workout, but give some demonstration of all the movements, some coaching tips, points, performance, things to think about, whether you're doing the workout yourself or you wanna give it with a friend and do it together. I'm also gonna give you guys some scaling modifications. If you guys love this content, please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, feel free to turn the notifications bell and let me know what you would like to see more of, more coaching tutorials or more workouts. If you also wanna see me do a workout, let me know and I will do that into our programming. So the workout is going to be 50 double unders, 40 wall balls with the medicine ball, then 30 kettlebell swings, full American style going all the way overhead, 2 rounds. Again, I'll give modifications at the end. So for your double unders, jump rope, you wanna make sure that the rope is the correct length. To do this, you are gonna step on the jump rope with 1 foot at the middle of the arch, bring the handles together, step your feet together. You are then going to bend the handle so you see where the rope touches your body. It should be between your sternum and your belly button. So if you think sternum or bottom of a sports bra, if you're wearing a sports bra, and then your belly button, you would want the rope to be between those 2 points. The reason for this is you're not gonna have a lot of extra drag, but it's also gonna allow you to be in a better position. If my arms go out here, the rope is gonna shorten and then you will trip on it. So very important to have the correct length. The highest you want to go, like I said, is up here. If you're starting, start here, and as you get more proficient, you can slowly cut down the rope. This is an RX Smart Gear rope. These are the traditional handles that I like. This is a buff cable. This is going to give you a little bit of feedback. So if you're learning double unders, this is a great rope to start with. If you're more proficient, you can go to the speed cables, but if you're looking to get better at jump rope, specifically double unders, this buff cable, which is essentially the cable and then a little bit of plastic coating, will give you enough feedback that you can improve. So quick points performance for the jump rope. Elbows are back behind your rib cage, hands are by your hips, palms facing forward or at a 45 degree. Your fingers are around the rope while your thumb and forefinger, essentially the 2 contact points in the sit-up. So you're essentially squishing the rope. The RX Smart Gear has a little bit of angle here, so it's perfect for the finger and thumb. Then the rest of your fingers kind of gently wrap around the handle. As I jump, I want to think of bounding off the balls of my feet. So I'm bending my knees, ankles, extend and flex at the same time versus hinging forward from the hips or donkey kicking or bringing my heels to the butt. So if I do single unders, I'm keeping my hands by my hips, rotating my wrists, relaxing my shoulders, elbows are back behind my body. I almost want to think of squeezing my shoulder blades together, bounding off the balls of the floor. As I go to double unders, I'm going to jump a little higher, rotate my wrists a little faster. So notice as I jump, you can kind of hear the rope hit the floor. That gives you a little bit of feedback that you know you get enough clearance between your feet and the rope. I'll try to scoot back a little bit so you guys can see kind of full angle, given the space that I have. But again, as I jump rope, I want to make sure I'm bounding, elbows are back, rotation of the wrist is doing the most work. So I'm pressing off the balls of the feet, flicking my wrist. I haven't done double unders in a handful of weeks, so that was good. So again, double unders. Now, if you don't have double unders, one substitution could be attempt your double under, count the rep that you miss, and just try to get 50 repetitions. Another alternative is to do 100 single unders, so you're working the timing of the jump rope and timing of the rope underneath your feet, especially if you don't have double unders. So those are 2 alternatives for the double unders. After those 50 repetitions, you're gonna grab your medicine ball and do 40 wall balls. For the setup position, ball is between your feet are underneath your shoulders. I'm gonna push my butt back. Hands are going on the side of the medicine ball, right? As I go to pick it up, I like to just pull myself under or pick the ball up into the front rack position versus doing this and then going into my squat. So you wanna think of just pulling yourself under, getting yourself set. Elbows are high in line with the shoulders or so, wrists stacked over the elbows. I'm pushing my knees up to track with my toes, and I'm getting my hip crease below the top of the thigh. I'll adjust you guys and hopefully see a little bit better angle of the medicine ball. So again, I get set up here. I'm gonna pull myself under. I am in this almost front squat position as if I had my load in front. From here, I'm gonna stand on the floor, pop my hips. I'm going slow right now. Extend the arms and then flick my hands. So at speed, it will look like so. So think of it as legs, arms, legs, similar to a thruster with a barbell or dumbbell. I'm getting my hip crease below the top of the thigh, flicking the ball to the target. Now, obviously I'm not going to a target right now, I'm blocked by my ceiling, but the flicking of the hands will allow you to get that wall ball to that 10-foot or 9-foot target. So you'll have 40 repetitions. You don't have to do them all at once. Something I've practiced and done in warm-ups, which if you guys have followed my warm-up program, or if you followed my workout of the day program, which is linked below, I have a warm-up that you do 10 wall balls every 30 seconds for 4 minutes. That allows you to get conditioned with your legs and arms, and also with your breathing with the wall ball. So feel free to check that out. But again, try to do 10 reps every 30 seconds for the wall ball, see if it's helpful for you. After those 40 repetitions, you'll then grab your kettlebell, and you're going to do 30 kettlebell swings. Think of a triangle with the kettlebell. You're gonna hike the kettlebell between your legs, hinge from the hips, back is flat, slight bend in the knee. I'm then gonna pop my hips, squeeze my butt, transfer momentum from my hips into the bell. As I guide the bell back down, I'm keeping my hands on my inner thighs, keeping the bell above my knee joint. Now I'm gonna try to pause, kind of slow motion. When I keep the bell here, that load is close to my body. If I let the load go lower, that's gonna be more strain and more pull in the lower back, more work. So think inner thighs, groin area, and then guide it overhead. I have a slight bend in my arm at the bottom and slight bend in my arm overhead. That's gonna allow me to have a nice solid position overhead, but if you have any shoulder issues or limited mobility, that bend in the elbow will allow you to get that position of the kettlebell overhead a little bit better. Try to aim for the bottom of the kettlebell to face the ceiling. So 50 double unders, 40 wall balls, 30 kettlebell swings. You're gonna do 2 rounds per time. If you're new, you can scale back to 100 single unders or attempt 3 double unders. Wall balls, you can go to a 9-foot or 8-foot target versus the 10 feet. You can also go lighter. Loading I have for a gentleman is 20-pound wall ball, ladies 14. But you can always scale back. Then for the kettlebell swings, 30 repetitions. If you can't go overhead, you can always do Russian style, which the bell comes to about shoulder eye level. And if you're new, try 1 round for time. If you like, try the 2 rounds for time. If you guys love this workout, comment below, let me know what you liked most about it. If you want to see more me doing workouts, me coaching workouts, or if you want to see more tutorials on mobility, flexibility, please feel free to leave a comment. Please feel free to share. I would love the support. So grateful for you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm traveling to Florida tomorrow for a competition, and I will not be back till Sunday late night. So I will get back to you guys on Monday for more live sessions and more live workouts. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm so eternally grateful.